Welcome! Today I'm going to share with you how to make a kindness cupcake. I want you to join me as I start my own kindness project where we spread kindness to others and throughout the world. This is called the Sprinkle Kindness Cupcake. It is fake! Don't eat it! But on each cupcake are words of affirmation, kindness, to brighten someone's day. Alrighty, let's get started! So today we're going to make a special fake bake for Random Acts of Kindness Day. It is on February 17th. I'm calling them kindness cupcakes. So here I have my materials. Let me show you what I got. I have cupcake holders of different varieties and sizes. Okay. I have styrofoam balls of different sizes to fit each one of those. I've got some sparkles and sprinkles. Okay. I have toothpicks. And these are actually round stickers. I got mine specially printed, but you could just use any round sticker that will work. They could be blank. Delight air dry modeling compound and whipped clay. This is the most important part. This is the inspiration for this. You could have it either in the colors, they come in pastel colors, or in white. And they actually come with little tips that you add onto there, and you pipe them out just like regular icing. It is so cool. It's also non-toxic. All my materials are non-toxic and safe to use. Obviously, you can't eat them. If you eat them, it'd still be a problem. You're also going to need a hot glue gun. I recommend one that has dual temp. I'm going to use the setting on low. I actually also got this little silicone mat. It's really handy when you're working with hot glue to protect your surface. Also, the hot glue will peel off after it dries. First step, you take your cupcake holder and you put a nice quarter size bit of hot glue on the bottom. It's good if you kind of make it nice and thick because it gives a little weight to the bottom so that your cupcake doesn't tip over when we're done. Then you go ahead and press your foam ball into it. And you gotta wait for it to dry. So give it a little bit of time for it to dry. The next step is to go ahead and put hot glue along the edges on the inside, and then we're going to go ahead and gently press it together like so that it sticks to the edges. Be careful not to burn yourself. Okay, so here we go. Okay, here we go. We're going to sit like this for a minute. So the next step after it's cooled off is you want to go ahead and fill in the space between the styrofoam and the paper cup so that it kind of becomes a solid layer with the hot glue. It'll be a nice foundation for when we put the clay on top. Make it a little bit more solid. Alrighty, so this is dry and cooled off, and now it's time to go ahead and start with our Delight Air Dry Modeling Compound. Okay, so we take a little piece out. Okay, so I have a little piece right here. I'm going to start molding it in my hands to make it circular and thin. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to spread it around the top of this, so. Okay, just a general circle. Okay, let me put it on top of here, and we start smoothing it down until it hits the edges. Okay, and that becomes the top of her cupcake. Great. That looks pretty good. And if you like, you could fix the edges so they're not going over the top, but real cupcakes, they're a little bit messy, so, however you feel. And now, our next step is to go ahead and take our whipped clay. I'm going to go with the white whipped clay, and it comes with different size tops, just like if you were to use regular icing, you could use different tips, and so I got a little bit of a wider one. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this and put that on. We're going to go ahead and decorate. Pretend you're icing a real cupcake. So I'm starting off at the edges. Isn't that so cute and lovely? It is just so wonderful to see it come out like real icing. And you just go around the edges, and you could move your cupcake with your fingers right towards the bottom so you don't accidentally smear it. It is so fun to do this, let me tell you. It really, really is. And then once you get to this part, you just move in and keep making circles until it's all done. Fill in the center, and if you want to make a nice little whoop on top, you could go an extra round to make it really stand out. Boom! Just like that. I love it. Well, look at that. Now you can see the texture of that cupcake. It is so lovely. Okay, there. Our next step is we're going to go ahead and sprinkle it. Okay, so this is the fun part where you get to decide what kind of sprinkles you want. So of course these are fake. Remember, this is a fake cupcake. So this is special polyester glitter. It's Recollections brand, and it says pastel hearts. Okay, here's another idea. And it has a whole bunch of different colors, and it kind of reminds me of the sugar sprinkles. The other idea is you could go with these Recollections plain chunky glitter. So, or you could do a little bit of both. Ooh, I kind of want to do both now. Let's try it, because I just really love the effect. It makes the whole thing glitter. And those sparkles stick on there really good. You don't have to do anything else to it. Alrighty, I'm going to add these hearts because that is one of my favorite things to do. I'm going to put some in my hand because they're bigger. And then just sprinkle them on. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I tried both because I really like that extra little sparkle that those iridescent sparkles give. That's so cute. Alright, so it's a little tricky, but you could go ahead and try and get the empty spots, right? We're going to go ahead and use the toothpick to gently press them in just a little so they stick. So this is a little bit of a tedious process, but no big deal. So take your time and just press them in very gently. Okay, and you just go all the way around, and I'll check back in you when I've got them all pressed. So we're going to put this to the side for a minute because our next step is to work on the kindness words. You have to be very careful not to touch the frosting. I've done that before, and it'll stick to you. And then you have to try and reshape it. Oh, man. Okay, so here we go. Next, you're going to need your toothpicks, and you're going to need your circle stickers. Some of these are going to go to strangers. Some of these might go to people you know. Either way, I think these are all things that we can hear during our day, and to brighten others' days as well. All right, so now I have to go ahead and show you how to put this onto a toothpick. All right, so I'm going to do the "you are enough" on here. Let me see if yeah, my pen is smearing. I would say use a permanent marker. One of those fine point permanent markers would be a little bit better. Okay, so you take one side, one of these pieces off, right? And you put it here. It's going to stick, okay? And then you take the other side. All right, then you just press down, and now it becomes a cupcake topper. All right, this is the tricky part. We're going to put it in there, and you don't want to touch the frosting, like I said, so you got to be careful. So here we go. We just go ahead and put it in there to become a cupcake topper. Gentle, gentle. You could hear it go into the styrofoam. Perfect. Now, the thing is, this is going to take a few days to dry. Okay, so if you're going to make this project, especially for a specific day, give yourself enough time, right? The Sprinkle Kindness Project. You are loved. Your heart is beautiful. You are strong. You got this. You mean a lot to those around you. And you are enough. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope it inspired some ideas for kindness. Together, we can make the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. Please, if you go ahead and make this, or share kindness in other ways, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. It helps to inspire others to do the same. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.